Hey, good morning. It's Dr. Brian McCarley with another episode of Doc About Town. And today we have the opportunity to sit down with Miss Kate Baker, who is the executive director of the Noblesville Main Street Incorporated, which is a local. I'm not going to steal your thunder. Tell us about Noblesville Main Street.
Let me tell you
Kate.
about
Please
it.
tell us about
Yes. Well,
Noblesville
first
Main
of all,
Street.
thank you so much for highlighting
Absolutely.
Noblesville Main
Thanks for
Street.
being
We're
part of
really
this with us.
excited to tell all your viewers about it.
Yeah.
So Noblesville Main Street, we are actually accredited by both Indiana Main Street and Main Street America.
Okay.
Main Street America came around 1980. A small group of people that had their eyes set on the revitalization of historic downtown communities, just like Noblesville.
Okay.
We were really lucky that our mayor around that time, Mayor Rowland, was kind of had that foresight to see that might be something great for us to be a part of.
Sure.
So we were early adapters to Main Street. So our Noblesville Main Street has really been around for about 30 years or
Isn't that
so.
amazing?
It's incredible.
I had no idea.
I know.
That's
I
crazy.
know. So it's really amazing to be part of this national movement that started all that time ago. And I think that the work that our organization has done through the years is really shows, where we are today, which is really exciting.
That's awesome.
So that's kind of the founding of Noblesville Main Street. And of course, what our organization really strives to do is, yes, we incorporate that revitalization strategy, but we want to create community and really showcase what Noblesville is all about.
Sure.
I was born and raised here myself. So I remember as a little girl coming down and walking around the square with my mom. My mom has always been a big shopper down here. So I loved coming down here. And so for me, my personal goals with Noblesville Main Street are to make sure that everybody knows that they belong here in Noblesville.
That's awesome.
That was something that no matter where I went to school out of state. I worked out of state for several years and I came back, but no matter where I was in the world, I always knew that Noblesville, I belonged.
Sure.
And I just want everyone to feel that, whether they live here or they just visit here, I want them to feel that way. So that's really what Main Street does.
That's awesome. Well, you kind of touched on something that's kind of interesting. We've had conversations, some other interviews too, about you're one of the few not few, there's many of us actually, who left Noblesville, but decided to come back.
Yeah.
And what you're coming back to is obviously a vibrant community, and you guys are playing a major part in that. Tell us a little bit about, you and I talked a little bit in the preamble about the pledge.
Yeah.
Talk to us about the pledge. What is the pledge?
Yeah. This was a really exciting campaign that we came up with this year. We're inviting people to take the pledge, make a promise that before, in a world of convenience that we have, right? We have all these ways of online shopping, express shopping, all these ways that you can get on Amazon. You can, do Instacart. You can do all these things. We forget about the men and women who are, opening up their shops down here every day, who are, really fulfilling their passion, their dreams, to be shop owners and to create community here in Noblesville. So we're asking people to take a look at our website, go to the pledge, sign your name and say, hey, before I click buy now, I'm going to think, can I get this item at any of the great stores in downtown Noblesville? And, what you get when you shop small really is such a personalized experience.
Sure.
It's more than just buying. It's my favorite thing. I mean, when I walk into Noble Coffee, they start pouring the drink that they know I love.
Sure.
It's just like, and it's just, you don't get that online.
Right.
You don't get that kind of personalization. You don't get people who ask about your family and all of that, and really form these relationships that are just warm. And so that's really what the pledge is all about. And especially, Noblesville is in a real time of growth, which is so exciting. Yeah. But it comes with some challenges. And if you visit some of the social media pages, you hear about those challenges.
Yeah, we hear a little bit of it in the background going on right now.
Yeah. Right now, some of these updates that are vital to the success and the growth of our community. But getting through them is really hard. So sometimes it is sort of, you may think, oh, I'm going to not go to downtown Noblesville. But when you make that choice, you're affecting people's livelihoods.
Sure.
You are making it harder for these people who they are showing up and they are opening their doors and they want you to come inside. So the pledge, by signing your name, you're just saying, hey, I'm going to take a moment, I'm going to take a breath, and I'm going to see if I can come downtown and support our local businesses.
So it actually fulfills two of your goals, I think, which is one, helping support local businesses, obviously, by helping at least give people an opportunity to take a pause and go, maybe I shouldn't buy that from Amazon just yet, or wherever.
Yeah.
And not that there's anything wrong with those companies, but
absolutely not.
Maybe I could do this local. But then it also drives that community by using commerce to create those relationships.
That's right.
So that's really cool. Now you guys do some other things too that are programming oriented, is what I would call. Farmers market, for example, which is ongoing, right?
It's ongoing.
Talk to us about the farmers
well,
market.
Well, I get so excited to really brag about the farmers market. We're so lucky to be able to run this 24-week program. The farmers market, it opened this year in May 4th.
Okay.
It goes all the way through October 12th. And
that's late.
It's late. We're one of the longest running. We're also one of the largest. This year we have 109 vendors at our market.
Yeah.
I always say we're farmers market and so much more because of course we love to invite all of our agriculture people, when the people that you know and that you love that are growing the foods that are so nourishing and so amazing and just all that you can get here in Indiana.
Yeah.
But we also open it up to makers and people who are running some of their small businesses. So when you come to our market, yes, you're getting that produce that you want, but you also are getting so much more, some other unique, one-of-a-kind items. We also, you might like that we have Get Moving at the market. That's our, in the early morning, we have from 8 to 9 a.m., we always have some sort of fitness or movement kind of class.
Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
So you might come that early hour and you might see some yoga going on. You might see some kickboxing. You might even see some dance classes going on.
Interesting.
Just kind of something fun that we like to do to offer to the community.
Yeah.
And then from 9 to 12, then we have live music that you see right there from the Federal Hill stage. And it's really fantastic.
What a great facility to be able to do the farmers market at. In fact, I was thinking about this the other day, but I don't even remember where the farmers market used to be before we got to Federal Hill Commons.
I know. Well, I know for a long time, I think a lot of people remember it being in that parking lot, what we use now for the parking lot. That's right.
Okay.
But we absolutely outgrew that space.
Sure.
And what a blessing for that,
Yeah.
So, and to have a park like Federal Hill Commons, that the city graciously gives to us for those Saturdays. To utilize for the betterment of the community.
That's fantastic.
Yeah,
That's
awesome. It's good for the soul.
Yeah.
I always, I go there. I have a wonderful person who runs the market for me, but she, it's all in good hands. But I show up anyway because you just sort of like, man. When I get there, I see all the friendly faces that I know and love, and it really showcases our community. What's great about the farmers market, and I think now with the installment of the Bridge of Flowers that is on Logan Bridge, I think people now might start to see the connectivity between Federal Hill Commons and downtown Noblesville.
Yeah,
so don't forget that if you come to the farmers market, it's just a very quick walk across the river to be right here on the square. So kind of planning your day to maybe do a little shopping there and then finish up your shopping here.
Maybe people should, instead of parking in the parking lot across 32, park on this side of the river and walk over. And that way you're not having to cross the state road. And then you walk back over here and finish up your shopping over here. That's great.
And we have so many great parking options now in downtown. So, of course, Federal Hill, I know a lot of people words out that the parking garage is open there.
Oh, it is.
So if you come to the farmers market, make sure you're checking out the parking garage. You can access that from Nixon, either on Connor or Logan. You can come in either way. Yeah. And then the other parking garages that we have in downtown are the Levinson apartment building, just on the south side of Connor Street. And then we've got the county lot that the county opens up for public parking over the weekend. So, and that's just great. On Clinton Street. Of course, we've got parking all around the square, and it's really easy to find parking.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's cool. Well, so farmers market is ongoing every Saturday from 8
That's
to
right.
12 at Fairhill Commons. But you guys also do some other big events, and the one that's always been a favorite of mine is the street dance.
Oh, yeah.
Talk to us about the street dance.
Well, the street dance this year is happening on Saturday, July 20th.
Okay.
And we're going back. Last year, we did a blowout street dance celebrating our bicentennial, of course. This year, it goes right back to the normal 6 to 11 p.m. But we will have just as much fun, if not more, as we invite live music, local musicians. These streets will all be filled with vendors galore, lots of family-friendly activities that you can come in and take part in. And it really is. It's one of my favorite Noblesville traditions, really. Just to showcase, everybody that we know, that you see people that you meet new friends. It's just really. It's a wonderful time.
Now, one of the things that I've heard kind of through the grapevine that's a little different this year with the street dance is some new legislation that happened at the State House.
Yeah.
Correct? Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I will tell you, Aaron Head over at the city, he's the king of DORA. That is what we are working on implementing down here. I'm actually not sure exactly when we are going to be launching that officially here in downtown, but it is coming, and it essentially gives you the freedom to, for the businesses that participate in DORA, they can, when you go into their restaurant, they can give you a drink in a certain DORA cup. That you can actually take outside of the restaurant and walk around down here.
That's
so
great.
It's going to really make
that easy. In the past, it's always been kind of limited to the beer garden, right?
That's right.
You had to keep it in
That's right. So now you're going to be able to walk around a bit.
Really cool.
Just really helps with especially if you're a family coming together and coming to this event. It really helps with that.
Yeah, because the beer garden, no kids allowed. Obviously,
that's right.
You got to leave your kids somewhere else or don't go in. That's great.
That's right.
So just kind of relax and have a great time. Let's see here. I'm trying to think some of the other things. What else you guys have coming up?
Yeah, well, let me tell you a few more things that we do.
Come on.
Because this is...
That's why we're here.
You did talk about kind of some of our work that we do for business support and all of that.
Right.
Another thing that we do for both business support and community engagement is our First Friday series.
Oh, yes, that's right.
Yeah, it's...
How can I forget First Friday?
Every first Friday from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. here in downtown Noblesville, we have something going on. We just actually recently had Magic of the Square. That was a really fun celebration, kind of Harry Potter themed night. We had a trolley that was running around. We had magicians that were here doing one-on-one magic for everyone. It was really special. So you never really know what you're going to get on a First Friday. Yes. So we have one of my favorite ones coming up in August is we partner with Noble Coffee, who brings salsa on the square. And we close a portion of Logan Street, and you can come down and learn how to salsa dance and really celebrate Latin culture, which is really, really fun.
That's awesome.
So you just kind of, there's a whole array. I think November 1st this year, we've got the fan favorite chocolate trail where you come down. We're going to give you a map. It's so good. All you can eat chocolate, really. And you'll go store to store, and they all have different chocolate samples, and it's just really fun. And, the point of First Fridays is, yes, for the community to come together, but also an opportunity for you to maybe at a different hour come down and walk into these shops and meet the business owners and really get to know these stores that, if you're going in to get a chocolate sample, but you've not walked into that store before, maybe they have something that you love, and maybe you're going to be their new favorite shopper. You never know. So
just more that community.
It's exactly right. Exactly right.
Awesome.
So the First Friday series is great. We also, on second Saturdays, we offer a concert right here, actually, in Courthouse Square. Music and all that jazz. So from May through October, second Saturdays, we have a jazz concert that you can come, you can bring a chair. Actually, our sponsors for that is Gordon Insurance Partners, and they often set up a lot of chairs. So if you forget and you show up down here, we've got a place for you to sit.
That's awesome.
We had some families recently bring picnics and spread out, and we love that. We definitely want you to come and make a whole evening of it. It's really special.
That's terrific.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Well, that's awesome. Kate, thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me today.
Oh, my pleasure.
If people want to know more about what Noblesville Main Street's doing and maybe even check the schedule of events, where do they go?
Yeah, so go to noblesvillemainstreet.org.
Okay.
You can also follow us on Facebook, on Instagram. We're always posting about what we're going to be doing. So that's a good way to find information. And while you're on our website, make sure you sign up for the pledge.
Take the pledge. There you go.
You took the pledge.
Right before we came out here. I took the pledge. I didn't know anything about it. You told me. I said, I got to do that.
We're going to do it.
We did
it. We encourage you to do that as well.
Business owners, if they want to get involved with Noblesville Main Street, they're not a member, or they want to get involved with Farmers Market, the best way to do it is find out on the website as well.
Find out on the website. Give me a call.
Okay.
Yep. I'm always available. My phone number, 310-570-6071. Or you can email me at kate@noblesvillemainstreet.org.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Kate, thanks so much.
Thank you
Appreciate
so
your
much.
time today. As always, thanks for watching, and we want to thank our sponsors, the Noblesville Elks Lodge number 576 and Genesis Family Chiropractic, who make this show possible and the distribution of it. So check them out. Check out Noblesville Main Street, and check out one of their events. They're a lot of fun. So take care. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.